Hey guys, so I'm just recording a very quick intro because I forgot to record one yesterday while I was filming the actual tutorial for this look. Well, not this look obviously because you wouldn't want to look like this. But today I'm going to be showing you how to do a perfect smoky eye. It's going to be a little bit boring for people who already know how to do a smoky eye, but for beginners at makeup it might be helpful. I'm going to include a lot of tips and tricks into it and things that you should avoid doing. And also this is going to be a live speaking tutorial because somebody requested me to stop doing voiceovers, which I'm sorry, I won't stop doing because you're gonna see, the length of this video is ridiculous. It's like 11 minutes, so no way I'm gonna stay with live speaking tutorials. But I will try to do live intros for you guys because I kind of understand, sometimes that you feel like I'm not really actually speaking to you, but I am, trust me. Yeah, I think that's all I gotta say, and as always the list of products will be in the description box. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, all that jazz in the description box, and I hope you will enjoy. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to be doing is apply an eyeshadow base, and I'm going to be using the UDPP in Original, and I'm going to be applying a little bit, and this is going to go all over my eye. You can also apply a little bit on your lower lash line. Okay, so next I'm going to be applying a base, and any smoky eyes request a dark base, so I'm going to be using the Aqua Black by Makeup Forever. This is a waterproof black cream product. It looks like this. You can use any pencil, kohl pencil, or jumbo pencil. Just a creamy dark base, and I'm going to be taking it on a flat shader brush like this. And this one is a natural bristle brush, but with cream products usually synthetic bristles work the best. And I'm going to be putting this on my lash line first, and since it's a waterproof product you're gonna have to work fast with it because it does set very quickly. So I'm just starting at the roots, working my way up, and this is something that a lot of people don't seem to get, is that they put the black base way too high. They actually go into the crease and then they start to blend. But if you do this, your blendings are going to be very hard to do. So I'm just putting it on the roots of my lashes, up to my lid, and then I'm going to blend it with a pencil brush. Okay, so I'm taking my pencil brush, and this one is by Bobbi Brown, and I'm going to smudge this cream base up into my crease very lightly. And also, the ultimate classic smoky eye has a more rounded shape, but I'm really not a fan of a round shape, especially on me, because I do have quite rounded eyes naturally. So I like to make my smoky eye a little bit more on the almond shaped side. So next I'm going to be taking a blending brush, and I'm using a 217 by M.A.C. Any blending brush will do. And I'm going to be picking this NYX Trio, which is the first one. And from the trio I'm going to pick up this matte gray color. And I'm just taking a tiny bit, tap off any extra, and I'm going to put this right into my crease. So it's always best to add a little bit at a time and build up the intensity that you want. And I always, when I'm doing a smoky eye, apply a matte eyeshadow into the crease and up, because the crease of your eye isn't really where you want to put anything shimmery, because it's the natural shadow of your eye, especially right under your brow, right there. This area always needs to be matte. I'm going to be taking Blanc Type by M.A.C, and this is sort of off-white matte color. It's very close to my skin tone. And I'm taking a big flat brush by Sephora, and I'm going to be patting this under my brow. So first I'm patting it on, and then with the side of the brush, wipe off any extra. I'm going to blend it down into the crease color that I just applied. And this is not my highlight color. I'm going to take my M.A.C 239 flat shader brush, but any flat shader brush will do. And I'm going to take a pigment by M.A.C, and this is a sample. I'm not quite sure about the name of this, but I think it's Sweet Sienna or something like this. It is a taupey grayish color. So I'm taking some on my brush, tapping off any extra, and this is going to go on my lid. So I'm going to press it to avoid any fallout all over my lid, but I'm leaving the roots of my lashes free of any pigment. So pat a little bit more on the outside part of the eye. Don't bring it up too high into the crease. And I'm taking the tip of the brush to go more into the beginning of my crease. In my blending brush, and I'm going to blend this pigment very lightly into my crease. Remember, you don't want your crease to be shimmery, so don't bring it up too high. Okay, so next I'm going to be taking a matte black eyeshadow, and I'm going to be using the same NYX Trio, and I'm going to be using that black eyeshadow. And I'm taking my 239 brush again, tap off any extra, because black eyeshadow can go everywhere. And I'm just going to be applying this on the roots of my lashes. So tap, tap, tap. And I wipe off my brush into a tissue before. It's always handy to have a tissue near you so you can wipe off your brush if it became too dirty. Put a little bit more of the black on the outside part of my eye. And for the line, I use the tip of the brush. Okay, so once you have applied the black eyeshadow, I'm gonna wipe off my brush, and I'm gonna push down the pigment into the black eyeshadow. And I always push the lightest eyeshadow into the darkest one, because it's always easier to add dark eyeshadows, but removing them is not really easy. And for the outside part, I'm going to take my blending brush, and I'm just going to do little circles to blend it out towards my temple. Next, I'm going to be applying the cream black shadow into my waterline. And I'm just using an angled brush from, I'm not sure, I think it's from Sigma or something. Oh, and I'm also going to be applying it on the top part of my waterline. It's really important when you're doing a smoky eye because it makes your lashes stand out. So you're just going to be applying the cream shadow on the outside part of your lower lash line. And with my shader brush, I'm gonna take the black matte eyeshadow and I'm gonna be applying it on the outside part of my lower lash line. So on top of the cream base, and dragging it slowly. And next I'm gonna be applying the pigment on the rest of my lower lash line. Okay, so next I'm gonna be using a matte white eyeshadow from the same NYX trio, and this is gonna work as my highlight color. And I'm using a 219 pencil brush by M.A.C, and I'm gonna pat this in the inner corner of my eye, and I'm gonna blend it slightly up and down. And I'm also gonna be taking this eyeshadow and put it just right on the outside part of my brow bone, and this is gonna work as my highlight. And this is another thing, a lot of people don't get what a brow highlight does, because a lot of people go all the way down here, and this is not where your highlight should be. Highlight should only be on the outside part of your brow bone. Sorry, because it makes your eyes open like this. If you go all the way around, it's just gonna make your eye and your lid space bigger. Next, I'm gonna curl my lashes, and I always curl my lashes, especially with a smoky eye. And I'm using the Shuemura one. Then I'm going to be applying some mascara. You can apply some fake lashes if you want to. Before, I'm going to use a lash plumping serum by Ja. I don't think it really does something, but it's really handy when it comes to smoky eye because it makes your lashes white, so you can actually, when you work on such a dark background, see if you miss any lashes. And on top of it, I'm gonna put on some mascara, and this is Hot and Naughty Lash by M.A.C. I'm using the big wand, and I'm just going to apply 2 coats on top. Okay, and with the smaller brush, I'm also going to be applying some mascara on my bottom lashes, which is something that I recommend doing, especially with smoky eyes.